Oh, Lord.
She's gone.
How did you know Lucy?
I was her next door neighbor.
You're the one that...
Yeah, that's right. Lucy and I used to talk quite often over the shrubs or out at the curb, the way that neighbors do. She was different. She was also happy. She was patient, kind. I don't know. There's a lot of that. She was just different. But she also talked to me about Jesus. That part I didn't want to hear. I didn't want to hear any of it. I just thought she was a nutty Christian until that one day.
Go on.
This is the hard part. The military police came to my house to bring me my deceased son's clothing, the rest of his clothing. And I was going through the pocket of his fatigues, and in there was a note that read, "For Christ I live, and for Christ I die." Well, I went nuts. How could God take my son? Especially that he was devoted to God. And he took him. I couldn't believe it. I went nuts. You know what she did?
What?
Well, at first, in her way, she did nothing. She just waited. She was calm. And then she said, when I calmed down, she said, God will never leave you or forsake you. Heaven is a real place. And your son is there waiting for you. It was his way, God's way, of letting me know that heaven is real, that this life is short. And then I knew, I was saved then. Then I knew her ways, her talking to me about Jesus, and her kindness was not to annoy me, but to save me.
Amen. When was the last time you spoke to your mother? The night we had the fight about me going abroad. I told her I was ready to go off in the world and didn't need her permission to do so. Oh, sweetheart, don't you know your mother never stopped being your mother? And even though you went your own way, she always loved you and always prayed you. But she always treated me like a kid. And she never trusted me. I made mistakes, but I've always landed on my feet. I just wish she had understood me. Your mother gave me this to give to you. Bible I had when I was a kid. Open it. This was my favorite verse when I was a little girl. Matthew 19:14. But Jesus said, "Let the little children come to me, and do not try to stop them. For the kingdom of God, the kingdom of heaven, belongs to such as these." Even now, she knows how to send just the right message. I love you, Mom.
They did a nice service for her. She really deserves this and much more. She saved my life. How's that, Barbara? She bought my groceries. Being saved by groceries? Now that's a new one. Well, it was about 2 weeks ago. I was at the grocery store shopping, and somehow I lost my wallet.
Go on.
Well, I didn't notice until the cashier said my total was $77.54. I reached into my purse to find my wallet, and it was nowhere to be found. I frantically searched my purse. I even dumped it out on the counter with no success. Just as the cashier was about to subtract my grocery total, Lucy stepped up and paid my bill in full.
Praise the Lord.
So I told her to take my name and number so that I could repay her once I got home, but instead she gave me an invitation to church and said I should meet her there. Then she gave me a hug goodbye and she said, "Don't worry, your bill is paid in full."
Well, what happened when you got to church? Don't keep me in suspense.
Well, I was unable to make it that week, but the following Sunday I got up bright and early and I got there just in time to hear the announcement that Lucy had passed away.
I'm so sorry.
You know, at the end of the service, I said a prayer. I asked God into my heart. I finally understood Lucy's words. No matter how much I come up short, I know in my heart that Jesus paid it all.
Through me,